What's happening? Eddie Mercado here with BloodyElbow.com, and I'm about to speak with the UFC welterweight prospect Randy Rude Boy Brown as he is headed to UFC 208 in Brooklyn, New York to take on George Sullivan. Now, Randy Brown has been hyperactive as of late as he successfully endured 4 UFC fights in the year 2016. So let's give Randy a call and find out what he's been up to, find out what it feels like to get a home game in Brooklyn, New York City, and maybe his thoughts on his upcoming opponent, George Sullivan. Mr. Randy Brown, how are you, sir?
Yo, what's going on, man? How's everything?
Life is good, life is good. I got to watch a bunch of Randy Brown fights getting ready for this, so I'm a happy camper. How are things in your neck of the woods?
Everything's smooth, man. Just finishing up some Christmas shopping for the family and everything. I'm here, man, getting ready for my next fight.
Okay,
Chilling.
awesome, man. Now you're headed to UFC 208, Brooklyn, New York. Get
Yes,
to
sir.
fight in New York again. This is more of your backyard than Albany was. What does it feel like getting a home game?
Oh, I'm excited, man. I cannot wait. I can't wait. It's going to be crazy. That's all I know. It's going to be insane. The crowd is going to be crazy. My whole family, friends, team. Can't wait. I'm very excited, man.
Okay, now you're 9-1 overall, 3-1 inside of the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
All 4 of those fights happened in 2016, so you've been super active. Now, I talked to some guys, and they kind of seem to struggle with getting booked. But here you are fighting 4 times in a year. How is it that you're able to get booked so easily?
I mean, I got the juice, baby.
Okay.
I mean, I come and I try to give everything I got, man. I don't know, I ask for what I want, and I don't know, maybe the guys like me, I don't know, but I'm always coming. They see something in me and they believe in me, and maybe that's what they just like to see me fight, like my personality, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Now, are you planning?
And then I enjoy it.
So does that mean you're planning on staying just as active for the 2017 calendar year?
We'll see. I mean, anything. I'm down for anything. I like to stay busy because I like to fight. I like to get paid. So obviously I want to stay getting the checks. So as long as I'm fighting, I'm getting paid. So
Okay.
2017, it could be a great year, just like 2016 was. I feel like 2016 was an amazing year for me, and I'm excited. I'm excited for 2017. Let's see.
Okay. Now, like we said, you burned through 4 fights already. Does that mean you are on your second UFC contract?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get signed after this last one or before it?
I guess I think 2 fights. One before my last one. I got a new contract before my last one.
Okay, that was the Eric Montano fight. Awesome. Now, since we spoke to you last, I mean, you fought Eric Montano, you choked him out, ninja choke style, 3rd round, and then December 9th, like just the other day, you fought Brian Camozzi and TKO'd him in the 2nd round. You got him in a ninja choke, and then you kneed him, and then followed up with some unanswered strikes.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about this ninja choke that makes it your go-to? And do you even call it the ninja choke?
I never considered it a ninja choke. I just considered it like a 10-finger guillotine, but it's not really. People are kind of like branding me as like a guillotine. I mean, I have great jiu-jitsu. People haven't seen me on the ground as much yet, but I really have good jiu-jitsu, and I'm from a boxing background, so my stand-up's really good. I just kind of I went for it because his head was there. I'm a creature of opportunity, man. Whatever you give me is what I'm going to take, and he gave me his head, so that's what I did. The fight before my last, he gave me his neck, and I took it to be in that position. It's not like I'm hunting for it, and that's all I have. And if it doesn't work, it's like, oh, damn, it's one of those things where that's what was there at the moment, and I just kind of just jumped on it.
Okay. Now, Brian Camozzi was at UFC Albany just the other day. What'd you think of your performance in that fight?
Still lots to work on, man. Lots to work on. Every time, like I say, my teammates and my team and everyone that see me come up on the local circuit, New York, New Jersey, these guys know what I can do. You know what I mean? The world is yet to see what I'm actually capable of. So I feel I should have put him out in the first round, but you panic. I did like that half-ass jump after I rocked him, this, but I should just stay calm, stay focused, and try to pick him apart, put him away. But this experience, I guess, that's the more experience that I gained that day. So I give myself maybe out of 10, I give myself maybe a 6 or 7.
You don't think that's a little harsh? I mean, you finished the dude in the second round.
Yeah, but oh man, it's just only you can see, man. You guys can see. Like I feel like when me and my friends, we joke around all the time. And we say, whatever you're actually capable of in the gym, when you actually fight, you do about 30% of that.
Okay.
And I feel like that's true, man. When you actually fight, it's like 30% of what you actually can do, and it's like shit, man. It's hard, So you get disappointed, and it's just like
Okay, that's fair. I understand that. Now, have you even had a chance to watch the Camozzi fight?
Oh yeah, I watched it a few times. I got it on my phone, so I check it
out. Okay, nice, awesome. Well, you're headed to UFC 208, even more of a home game for you. Is there any added pressure, knowing that more people are more than likely able to come and watch you perform?
Oh, that's fuel, man. That's fuel. I feel like that was a big reason in my last fight why I felt so comfortable when I got in the cage. There's no adrenaline dump. It was just it was cool, man. It was because I looked in the crowd. It's like all my teammates from Budokan was right there. People that I trained with are right there. It was just everybody, man. Everything was just perfect. I had a few people that I trained with were fighting on the same card. Gian was on the card, so it was just cool, man. Corey, everybody was there, man, and I was just it felt like I was at Ring of Combat back in the day, So I just felt like I was home, man, and it was just nothing else. So imagine now when I have everybody from that I see on a daily basis, friends, family. I'm gonna look up front. People are gonna be in the front row. It's gonna feel like a sparring session, man. It's gonna be crazy.
Okay. On your plate, though, you got George Sullivan, right? This guy's coming off of a year layoff. He's a veteran. He's got a decent amount of fights under his belt. And last time we talked, you kind of confessed to being a reconnaissance guy and really doing your homework. So have you even had a chance to watch any tape or do any kind of digging into George Sullivan?
I have a little bit. I actually met him at my debut. When I made my debut. He's a very nice guy. He came up to me. He asked me. He said, "Oh, you was a Ring Combat champ, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh, nice." We spoke for a little bit. Very nice guy. I don't know much about him. I looked him up and I looked at his stuff. I looked at his Instagram, there. His fights and all. I've seen everything. I see the things that he writes on a daily basis. What he's doing and all that stuff. Which is basic things. I do it all the time. I just look everybody up. Anybody that I'm fighting, I just go search all the shit down there. Instagram, stalking Twitter and all that stuff. But I think he's a tough dude, man. I think he's tough. His game plan is going to be to wrestle me. That's going to be his game plan. He's going to wrestle me and try to take me down. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to stand up and fist it out, because if he does that, it's going to be a very short night for him. But it should be good. I know he's going to try to wrestle me. And if he tries that, hey, we got something for him there too. Don't sleep.
All right. Now, what do you think of the experience gap? He does have a lot of experience under his belt. Do you think that at all is going to be a factor?
It could be, but that's another thing. When it comes to experience, you can be as experienced as you want, but what does experience say about skill? What does experience say about youth? He's an older guy, and I'm taking nothing away from him, He can be as experienced as he wants. He can be in the game as long as he wants, But at the end of the day, what is his skill level like, And that's what we're running into, a skill versus skill. It's not experience, yeah, but it's going fast, man. What's happening there is fast, and you have to be the more skilled fighter. You can be experienced to weather the storm, how to weather because you've been in there. You know what I mean? You know how to pace because you've been in there. But when you're in it and it's going 100 miles per hour and you're getting frustrated and guys are stinging you, and it's just different. I feel when it comes to skill, it's just going to be skill versus skill at the end of the day, and that's what I feel.
Okay, now how's training going? Obviously, you're at Budokan, but believe you also told me you were a Henzo Gracie purple belt. Are you still getting it in there as well?
Yeah, I'm always at Enzo Gracie Academy and Budokai Martial Arts Academy. Training's going good, man. Camp's going well. Um, just grinding, bro. Grinding in and out every day, trying to just get better at everything.
Awesome. What can we expect to see from you that we have yet to see?
Um, I can't say, man. Can't say. All I can say is you can see my best when I get in there, and you'll see me touching and going, trying to make it look pretty. Just trying to do what I do. Um, that's about it, man. Just moving, stinging guys, and just trying to get the job done. But definitely, we're guaranteed a finish for this fight. So,
Okay, which round? What's your
oh,
prediction?
well, I'm not gonna pull a Conor McGregor. I just know we'll get to finish.
Hey, sometimes Connor's right. Okay, I dig it, man. Well, you got any sponsors or people you want to give a shout out to?
um, I want to shout out to Everlast. Thanks to Everlast for having my back. Skin, um, Reebok, we love you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays.
Now, how can people follow you on your journey? What are your social media outlets?
Social media is Touch and Go. Touch, letter NGO _. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, yeah, Facebook, Randy Brown, all that good stuff.
Awesome. Well, Randy Rude Boy Brown, thank you so much for taking out the time. Always a pleasure speaking with you. You're headed to UFC 208 in Brooklyn, New York City, taking on George Sullivan. Best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. You have a good one.
Peace.
So there you have it. Randy Rude Boy Brown headed into UFC 208, February 11th in Brooklyn, New York. Go check it out. In the meantime, you can read me over at bloodyelbow.com. You can follow me on Twitter at @TheEddieMercado. If you like this interview, you can subscribe right here. And if you like Bloody Elbow, subscribe to their channel right here. Also, check out this interview here and this interview here. Now go be a good person, and happy holidays.